Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. In today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Thursday, June the 13th. I think we have 11 games today. It's a split slate for Thursday, so like you have like half of the games start early and then you have like half the games starting later in the night. For the sake of this video, going to give out two picks that I like from the later games, just so that way, by the time I get this video posted, you'll still have time to get these plays in. I don't like posting videos for games that start, in like 2 hours, 3 hours, because then it just doesn't give people, a lot of time to get the plays in. So we're going to talk about two props I do like from the later games tonight, and I'll have some more plays for today posted on Patreon. Might have some plays from the early games. We'll have to see, but wanted to go ahead and get these out to you guys. Post this video on YouTube for those that want to tail. So two props we're going to talk about for today's slate. We're going to share why I like these plays. Now, as always, guys, before we do get started breaking down the plays, if you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure to hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And we do also have a partnership with Sleeper. You guys can check out Sleeper, linked down below in the description, or again, just use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper to get your first deposit matched up to $100. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks, where really simple, you're just picking more or less on player projections. You build out your entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money. So if you guys do want to check them out, again, use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Sleeper to get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's go ahead and talk through the props I'm liking for today on Thursday. First prop we're going to take a look at, guys, is going to be a pitcher fantasy score, and then we're going to talk about a pitching outs prop that I like. So for the pitcher fantasy score prop, we're going to take a look at Taj Bradley, 29.5 pitcher fantasy score, and I like the over here, more than 29.5 pitcher fantasy score for Taj Bradley. And let's talk through why I like this prop. Now, real quickly, for those of you that don't know, or if you don't play on Prizepicks, or if you don't take fantasy scores often, if you want to know how fantasy score is calculated, just click scoring chart right here. You can see how it's calculated for hitters, and you can see how it's calculated for pitchers. Pretty simple. So for Taj Bradley, if you look at what he's done this season, he has gone over this fantasy score line in 4 out of his last 5 starts. And for the whole season, he's actually gone over this line in 5 out of 6 starts. He's had at least 33 fantasy points in every start this season except for one, and the one start he didn't get there was against Baltimore, when he got blown up, only pitched 3.1 innings, gave up 9 hits, gave up 9 runs, gave up 4 home runs. Like, it was clearly, that was an outlier performance for Taj Bradley. You don't expect Bradley to go out there and give up 4 home runs and 9 runs every start. Then he bounced back against Baltimore in his next matchup, pitched really well, 5 innings, only gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Bradley is due for some negative regression. Like, if you look at his numbers this season, he has given up a lot of hard contact. He has given up, a lot of barrels, which doesn't make you feel good. He also doesn't get a ton of ground balls. However, Bradley does pitch half of his games in Tampa Bay, which is a really good pitcher's park. And if you look at how Bradley has done at home this season, he's been great at home. 40 fantasy points against the Yankees, 36 against the Red Sox, 33 against Kansas City, and 33 against Baltimore. So he's over this fantasy score line in all 4 of his starts at home. When he did struggle, that one time against Baltimore, that was on the road. I wouldn't be surprised if you do see Bradley have some rough starts on the road this season, but I think at home, he should really benefit from playing in that ballpark, which, Tampa Bay's ballpark has always played pitcher-friendly. And, if Bradley does give up some hard contact, some barrels, some fly balls, in that ballpark, it's not necessarily going to hurt him. You could still have, hard hit balls wind up being outs in that ballpark, whereas maybe in a different park, it's a home run or something. So I do expect Bradley to maybe have some rough starts in the future, especially like on the road. But when he's pitching at home, I do like to back him at home in this ballpark. And Bradley is still a really good strikeout pitcher. Like, even though he is giving up hard contact this season, even though he is giving up, a bunch of fly balls, he's still getting strikeouts, and he still has really good strikeout stuff. 29.8% strikeout rate, 28.8% whiff percentage, 30% chase percentage. So he's still getting swings and misses. He's still getting batters to chase his pitches, and he's still getting a lot of strikeouts. So even if he does give up a few runs, usually he can make up for it with the strikeouts. And another thing that Bradley's done a better job of this season is pitching deeper into games. He has gone 7 innings in the start of the season. He went 6 innings against the Yankees. He's typically a guy that doesn't pitch super deep into games. Sometimes he'll have like long innings where his pitch count gets high, and maybe he only goes like 5 innings. But this season he's shown a better job of pitching deeper into games. He has gotten a quality start once this season, which he didn't get a bunch of quality starts last season because he rarely could go 6 innings. But if we look at his props for today, the books do have his pitching outs line set at 16.5. So they're expecting him to get to pitch into the 6th inning, and it's just a matter of how many outs will he get if he gets to the 6th inning. If he can get through the 6th inning, get a quality start, he should have a really good chance at going over this pitcher fantasy score line. And even if he doesn't go 6 innings and doesn't get a quality start, he could still go over this line because he's only gotten 1 quality start this season. That was against the Yankees when he had 40 fantasy points. He didn't get a quality start against Boston, still had 36 fantasy points. Didn't get a quality start against Baltimore, still had 33. Had 33 against Kansas City, 33 against Boston. So it's not like we need Bradley to go 6 innings and get a quality start, but if he does do that, feel pretty good about him going over this fantasy score line. But with Bradley's strikeout ability, with his strikeout stuff, also pitching at home in this really good pitcher's park, I think it's a pretty good spot for Taj Bradley. The matchup against the Cubs, I think, is one that he can have success in. The Cubs do strike out a lot. If you look at their numbers this season versus right-handed pitching, they do have the 6th highest strikeout rate, 24.2% K rate. And then offensively, I mean, the Cubs have just kind of been like a league average offense versus righties, if not below league average. They rank 24th in batting average this season versus righties. In terms of on-base percentage, they rank 12th. Slugging, this team does have some power, but like slugging, they rank 20th. I definitely think their power is going to probably be a little bit mitigated in this ballpark. But they rank 20th in slugging. They rank 15th in OPS. So the Cubs rank middle of the pack, if not below league average, in most offensive metrics versus right-handed pitching this season. And they're a team that strikes out a lot, top 10 in terms of strikeout rate versus righties. So I do like this matchup for Taj Bradley. I like that he's pitching at home here in this pitcher's park. If he was facing the Cubs on the road, don't know if I would like the spot as much for Bradley, but at home, I like to back him here. He's been really good at home this season. So this will be our first prop for today, guys. We're going to take Taj Bradley for more than 29.5 pitcher fantasy score. And then the other prop that I like is a pitching outs prop. And we're going to take a look at Garrett Crochet, 17.5 pitching outs. And I also like the over here, so more than 17.5 pitching outs for Crochet. And looking at this prop on Crochet, he's been really good lately. Been going 6 innings very consistently. Gone 6 innings in 4 straight starts. And I believe over his over his last 6 starts, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over his last 7 starts, he's gone 6 innings in 6 out of his last 7 starts. The one start he didn't was against Washington, where he only went 5 innings. But Crochet has shown an ability to pitch deep into games. He's had a pretty long leash as well. Like if you look at his pitch count lately, he threw 91 pitches against Boston through 6 innings. He threw 103 pitches against Milwaukee, threw 91 pitches against Baltimore. Only needed 85 pitches to get through 6 innings against Toronto. Did get pulled after 5 innings, 89 pitches against Washington, but then got through 6 innings, 97 pitches against Cleveland. Got through 6 innings on 88 pitches against St. Louis, against the Cardinals. So Crochet has shown an ability to pitch deep into games. He's had a long leash, and he has shown an ability to be efficient with his pitch count. It's not like he's having to throw 100+ pitches to get through 6 innings. Like he's getting through 6 innings on 85 pitches, which is very good. That's very efficient. At that rate, he could potentially pitch into the 7th inning if they wanted him to. But he's shown an ability to pitch deep into games lately. He's getting to face Seattle here, a team that this season versus left-handed pitching has not been good at all. Like if you look at Seattle this season versus lefties, they have the worst batting average in the league. In terms of on-base percentage, they rank 24th. They rank, in terms of slugging, they rank 19th. OPS, they rank 23rd. WRC plus, I believe they do rank somewhat higher. WRC plus, no, 21st in WRC plus. So Seattle's been pretty poor versus left-handed pitching this season, and Seattle does still strike out a lot against lefties. 2nd highest K rate, 26.1%. Crochet is a really, really good strikeout pitcher. He's one of the best strikeout pitchers in the league. This season, his K rate is at 34.3%, which ranks 96th percentile. That's that's up there as one of the best in the league. And if you look at all of his stats this season, like his expected ERA, his expected batting average, he's got really good stats across the board. Does get a decent amount of soft contact, will get ground balls. Like his stats are, elite across the board for Crochet. The matchup's really good here. It's in a good pitcher's park. Seattle's ballpark has always been one of the most pitcher-friendly ballparks. So there's a lot of boxes checked here for Crochet. And also, I was looking at some sportsbook odds. Right now on Pinnacle, they did have this prop. I think it was like minus 125, minus 130, favored towards the over. So the sportsbook odds like the over on this Crochet prop as well. And it's one that I like too. So what we're going to be rolling with, guys, is our 2 plays for Thursday's MLB slate. Taj Bradley, more than 29.5 pitcher fantasy score, and Garrett Crochet, more than 17.5 pitching outs. If you guys are going to tail me on these 2 plays, let's hopefully hit both these plays today, make some money. I do always appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos. Hit that like button down below if you guys do enjoy. As always, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, use that promo code NOAH when you sign up to get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on this slate. We will see you in the next video. Peace.